5:15, here we come. It's beautiful out-ish. It's almost 6 o'clock. 5:42 on a Friday. On my way to Cold Dip in Coyote Rock, also known as Donkey Island. One of our other favorite spots to go Cold Dip in. I really need this Cold Dip because I am in a whoop. Not in like a bad way, but like I'm really in my brain today.
Front K-band.
I'm really in my head today. I mean, you know, I got that big 12K on Sunday, and I think my nerves are starting to get to me a little bit. There's some other seasonings in the pot too that are look at those clouds. Other seasonings in the pot too that are making it boil over a little bit. Life, it's just so interesting in all its many ways. So I try not to get in my head too much about it, right? You know, I want to be in the present, be in the moment as best as I can, and not get trapped in my other prison, my brain. You know, the cell phone is the other prison, as well as your limiting beliefs.
Rear K-band.
What a very interesting week this has been. And sometimes that's how it happens, right? It's like someone pulled the rug from underneath you type thing, but not necessarily in a bad way, but you know, it's still not without consequence. So my knees have been spicy all week from that 7 miles, and I've not ran again because like I don't want to injure myself before the 12K. And I've been really beating myself up about it because I'm like, I just need to get out there and run, even just a 5K. But I'm like, yeah, you'll be fine. Like, you don't need to do the most with your running. It's cool. Just calm down. I have nothing to prove to anybody, maybe just myself at best, but it's a lot of pressure I'm putting on myself to do my best. Because this really means a lot to me, this experience and this full circle moment. And just like seeing that this last year I didn't give up on myself, even the many countless times I did not want to go out running and I forced myself to, and then found myself at a certain point loving it. So it was a good time. But running set over 7 miles is not necessarily what I would consider a good time, but maybe a little bit. I can admit that I do enjoy a little bit. Yes, absolutely. The energy of all those people collectively coming together and being in a positive mindset. It is a race, of course, but you know, like, I'm not going there to like win. In my mind, I'm already a winner, duh. So you know, I'm just going there for the experience, to take it all in and to feel that energy collectively with all those, you know, in that one capacity at least, like-minded people. They're all there to have that same experience in a positive manner. You know, I've mentioned this before in other videos, but, you know, concerts, they can bring out a lot of energy too. Obviously, they can change your vibration, and that can go in a multitude of ways, right? You know, usually sometimes, well, I don't know how often, but, you know, on occasion at concerts, fights break out, and it's not the energy I'm after. Not these days. Nobody over here needs to get pumped up like that, okay? No, thank you. I mean, I'm older now, so I'm more refined, I tell myself, and you watching, but I'm not really looking to have any more takedowns at this time in my life. Oh yeah, I've taken some people down, faux show. Yeah, I used to work in mental health, so it's busy out here right now, you guys, and people are trying to shuck and jive and cut a rug and get in between, and it ain't happening. You are not getting in front of me. I like to give the person in front of me a nice, safe, comfortable room, wiggle room, just in case they have to suddenly stop. I'm not slamming into their ass, right? Like, hello. But for some reason, if you give a little space, people think, oh, you're inviting me in. It's like, no, that's not what that means. That's just my little safety zone. And in fact, it's in you go to your, whatever, find out for yourself. I'm not making it up. It's a thing. I didn't make this rule, but my point is, traffic is tight right now. We're not far. We're on time. We're doing good. You know, I don't like being late. It drives me crazy. Yeah, because I take people's time I think people's time is valuable. You know, it's good to be considerate. Then people know when they're in your presence that, you know, you're considerate, that you care about their time and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's something I've really only really thought about when I was older, because when I was younger, yeah. It's more dialed in now, we'll just say that. Yep. Boop. So I'm not in a bad mood. I wouldn't say I'm in any mood particularly. It's just been a kind of day. My mind is just firing all the pistons. I don't know, whatever you want to say. It's just my brain is going like overtime up in there with thoughts of all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Look at those clouds. You know I love them. Excited that we are halfway to our 30-day cold dips. What's up? What's up? And this is like May 3rd? I think it's May 3rd because I think Sunday is Cinco de Mayo. But you know me and the details. Besides, I've got my head in the clouds right now. I don't need to bother myself with all that useless information. But yeah, Cinco de Mayo is Sunday and today's Friday, and so, you know, I think we're gonna make it. I tell myself, at least we'll get pretty close, because we're already halfway there, and so I have hope that we will make that 30-day cold dip. Some people in my life think that I dip every day. God bless them. God bless them. But I don't. I would. But I don't. We are ending the season on a 30-day cold dip. I want to end my cold dip season at the river, is why I say that, because this river warms up to a point where it's no longer cold dipping temperatures. I just want to end it with a banger, man. You know, this is my second season of cold dipping, but it's a year for me of cold dipping, and I just want to end it with a banger, man. I've surpassed all of the cold dips I did last year. I did way more this year than last year, but you know, I started mid-season. Like, I think I started in right before Valentine's Day. My first dip was called the Love Dip. It was like, maybe it was after maybe it was like either a couple days before or after Valentine's Day. I'll never forget it. Maybe I will, but you know, hope not. So yeah, and then obviously the season only goes to May, so you know, Valentine's to May. I think May 22nd or something like that, or something, at the end of May basically, and that season's up. So not that many months, but this year we hit it early. We pre-gamed the season, even though it wasn't right at cold dipping temperatures. It was still bloody cold, let me tell you. And yeah, we were there. I think I want to say we started in the middle of October. We started cold dipping. So since October to May, I've been cold dipping 3 days a week. I want to say 99% of the time. Like, maybe there was a week where I didn't make it 3 days, but I'm pretty sure maybe once. I don't know. I don't even know, honestly. I need to go back and add them up. I did have a count a while ago, and then I lost count, because it's not important to me. It is and it isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's not my main focus. I come out here to dial in my brain cells so that I'm not so like this or that because of all whatever's malfunctioning in the world around us. And I need to tune myself up so that I don't do hard time, okay? You never know, right? I mean, I don't want to think negatively of myself in that way, but, you know, the shit gets real out here in the real world. And sometimes, woo, the heat gets turned on. And you know what? Yeah, we don't want to see that. We're just here to be positive and pumped up and aspire to inspire in your presence. Aspire to inspire in your presence. And, you know, hopefully blaze this trail for my kids, leave a legacy for them that's like, your mom's a legend, you know, that kind of status and whatnot. And, you know, it would be really freaking cool if my kids were proud of me. That would really mean a lot to little old me. I mean, they are, but they're only 7, so what do they know? You know, just wait till they're older and they actually know something, okay? And then we'll validate it, all right? Just kidding. I validate it now, but, you know, it's just when they get, like, older, they're going to be like, oh, my God, my mom was so cool. And a legend, you know. So, just saying. Just saying. We're almost here. Yep, we're almost here. I have to pay attention with my jibber jaw and, you know, make sure that we're going where we need to go. Yeah. That'd be important, right? And It's only 5:52 and the cold dip is at 6. So we are only a few minutes away. We are making good time. I'm super excited about this because I don't like people waiting for me. And one of my buddies already said that she was headed this way. So. It was time to get up and go. Those clouds are righteous today, and that sun kissing my skin. I love it. I love the kisses from the sun on my skin. I'm admiring the color of my skin these days. I do not look as much like Casper the Friendly Ghost as we did. I had this really beautiful tan from last year's cold dipping, and then slowly but surely it started fading over the winter, and I was so sad to see that tan go that I worked so hard for because it was magnifique. All natural tan, okay, from running and cold dipping. So yeah, I was proud of that tan, I'll have you know. These beautiful new apartments that were not there when I first started cold dipping. They're beautiful and lucky the people who get to live there, but also, also there's a little dip there. Also sad to see because this was just a beautiful area before they decided to litter it with apartments. And what's funny is I bet you hardly any of those people even walk down to the river, which is only a few feet in front of their apartments that they live in. Because the only reason why I say is I hardly ever see any. There's a good amount of people, don't get me wrong. There's another young feller who comes down here and cold dips too. But I don't know, maybe he does live there. But you don't really see a lot of people down at the river usually. You don't tend to. Because like I've mentioned in other videos, this is where the Aquaphor is. And it's spicy. And, you know, that's how we like it. Just another dip. A little older one than last time. I think this is my other buddy. He's here. Yep. So, we're going to end it there. Thanks for driving here with me. Look at those beautiful clouds. Sending lots of love your way. Cold dip number 15 in the house. Here we come. Peace out, yo. To the next adventure. Love you. Bye.